Okay, welcome back. It's been two weeks now, so I'm back. I had some kind of event, so that is why I have not been post. I did not post for over 2 weeks. So this is a new week, and while we're going to this new week, price is approaching higher time frame levels across GU, EU, gold, and silver. So let's break down what we are watching and the possible scenarios. So let's start with the GU, and we're starting from the weekly time frame. It's a new week here. So this is a new week, and we are bearish. We've been bearish on GU since like the beginning of the month of February, like from ending of January to February. So if we look at this, you see that price tapped into this level here, which is exhausting this other block to some extent. So after tapping into this level, then we can see price coming into this breakout block right here on the weekly time frame. But we don't really trade on the weekly time frame. We just put that in mind in case price creates something. So if we're looking at this, you see that we are currently on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can see something. Here, which is we had price sell from this level. Actually cut this one. That price sell from this level, and then price came in and tapped this level, this one right here. And after tapping into this level here, then we have price create this other block here, or an area of interest right here. So after seeing our area of interest, all we have to do is go over to the 4-hour time frame. And moving over to the 4-hour time frame, all we're looking for is a sweep of inducement and then a 4-hour POI. But if price doesn't have a 4-hour POI, all we have to wait is for price to give us a scope or give us a candle confirmation. So we have this 4-hour sweep right here, where price took out this inducement, and then we have this good engulfing that price created here, and we have this level waiting for price to retrace into this level, tap into this, and then this is going to be the short for GU. So this is what I'm looking forward to on GU at the moment. So if we look at this, our target will be here, right here. Our target will be right here. Then this is our target actually. This is following the fact that price is currently at a weekly area of interest. So if we successfully sell this from here to this point, closing the trade here is the best decision. But if you want to hold something, I expect price to get to this point. Getting to this point, respecting this whole structure. So price might get here now. That's why this is the best thing to do. Get out here. Price might get here and retrace and do whatever I want to do before it goes down here. You see that now. So I expect price to respect this structure and take out this level. Or if price takes out this level, there's also a possibility of, because price has taken out this level, then price might invalidate this. But this is where I'm expecting to see price. But here is a fact target, a more reasonable target. So that is for GU. So on EU, if we move from the monthly time frame, let me delete this. Move from the monthly time frame, you see that price took this low. After taking this low, you see that we have a body close above this level. So that being said, if we move over to the weekly time frame, then we can see this bearish structure, and the close below us is very strong. We have a solid close below, but because of that monthly close above, I expect price to take out a high on this weekly time frame before coming down to this level. That's what I want to see. I want to see price take out a high before coming down to that level. So that is my expectation for this EU. So for now, at the moment, following our weekly move, we actually have a bearish movement here, which we've been following for a while now. I had a sell I had on this EU, but I had to close it after that monthly close. I had to close it. I had a sell here. I had to close this one too, and also close this one. I had a sell here too, which I had to close. So now currently price is also at another area of interest right here. And price has actually even given us a confirmation into it. So we can see this right here. And this now a good entry level above there. So for price to buy from here. So this is a good entry level for price to buy from, giving us a good 7-hour a good 7-hour. Can hold this down to this level for 8, or hold this down to this level hold this down to this level for 24. But this is a more reasonable long-term target. Fact TP around here, short-term target around here. This very possible, but a more reasonable long-term target, this guy right here. So this is something, but right now this is where I'm going to be looking at to get out on this trade, that level right there. So this is what I have for EURUSD. Now let's move over to gold. So on gold, as we can see here, we see, let me clean this. So on the weekly time frame, we can see that price took this low here, which is the most recent low, and tapped into this FVG right here. So after tapping into this FVG, we had this rejection, and following that rejection, price then gave a good daily confirmation, which is our engulfing candle. So this right here is a good entry to just take, but we don't trade like this, so we have to wait for price to give us something on the 4 hours so we can take it. So we are past that level right now. price did not actually give us something on that 4 hours, so that is why there was nothing to take there. So right now we have this current level right here, which is this breaker block, which price is reacting from, and then we have this FVG. So price rejected from the FVG close above, and then yesterday we saw that price now closed inside the FVG. Oh, it's why my mouse doing this. Excuse me, my mouse just shut down. Let me plug it. Okay. Okay, we're back. So if you use forex.com, you see, yeah, price close right in the FVG there, but that is nothing to worry. So all we have to do is look carefully at the 4-hour time frame and see if price gives us something. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that we have this on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so having this on the 4-hour time frame, now we have this as a good entry to buy gold down to this level. Just a simple 1 hour. Yeah, so if you want a better hour, then you can take the trade from the 30 minutes time frame. So if you look at the 30 minutes time frame, I've been following this since yesterday, and price gave us this sweep here. Price then swept this, no confirmation given, then swept this one a little bit too again, then a confirmation then became clear. So we have this level here, which price is currently at, and this whole place an area of interest, which price is at. So price just engineered inducement all through, or we say engineered liquidity all through the area. This is what price was just doing, engineering inducement all through the area. So this is a good entry to take right here. Stop loss below here, and our targets. In our target we have the overall target, and then we have fact TP or fact targets, which is this one right here, fact targets and our targets. This is a pretty good 9-hour. So this is what we have on gold. Very fine. This is all we have on gold, this bullish move. So that's all for gold. And over to silver. Let's see what we have on silver right now. So on silver, if we start on the weekly time frame, we see that price took this level, swept it, tried to go above, pushed, and then dropped, taking down this level. So we had this FVG invalidated, this FVG taken out, and price came tap into this third FVG. So after doing all this, what are we looking forward to? I think there is a possibility we might see price come down to this level if we are actually only looking at the weekly time frame. But we are not only looking at the weekly time frame, we are also looking at the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, you can see this That is average right here. Price rejected on February, which rejected on March too, which price respected that average. So if you move over to the weekly time frame, then we can see right here on the weekly time frame that we have a confirmation. So that means we are good to go. So what we have to do is just move over to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have tapped into an area of interest right here, which is another block. So what we have to do is go over to the 4-hour time frame and see what price have for us. So we move over to the 4-hour time frame where we are right now. We can see this price gain. Let me just direct our eyes. So we have this break of structure, series of mitigations, mitigations. So we then have this level right here, which price mitigated and no inducement. So when price came in, what did price do? Price then engineered one, swept it. After engineering one, so this became a good level to buy from. Well, I didn't actually see this on time though, but this looks good. This looks very good. So we have this move right here on silver. Just a simple 1.8 hour. Yeah, very simple 1.8 hour. So this is what we have on silver. Yeah, very good, very clean, very clean. So just to wrap it up, so we've looked at 4 pairs right now, which is our usual GU, EU, gold and silver. So on GU we are bearish, which we have an entry, price is yet to tap into. On EU we also bearish, which we have an entry, price is yet to tap into. And on gold we are bullish, which we have an entry, price has tapped into. On silver we're also bullish, which we also have an entry, price has tapped into. So that is what we have on these 4 pairs. Currencies: GU, EU bearish, gold, silver, metals which are bullish. So that's all. Let's see how price reacts to this prediction and see what price does for the week. So wish you a profitable week and have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe.